What if the real secret to deep restorative sleep had nothing to do with sleeping pills, white noise machines, or the endless shelves of supplements and teas promising to knock you out? What if the answer was something so simple, so natural, and so close at hand that you could try it tonight without spending a single cent? Right now, thousands of older adults are quietly unlocking better sleep, sharper mornings, calmer minds by tapping 3 simple points on their body before bed. This isn't a gimmick or some fleeting TikTok hack. It's a practice rooted in centuries of traditional healing, and today, even modern science is beginning to catch up. For anyone who's ever tossed and turned through the night, waking up more tired than when they went to bed, this simple technique may feel almost magical. But in reality, it works because it speaks directly to your nervous system, the hidden switchboard that decides whether your body stays stuck in stress mode or drifts peacefully into rest. As the years pass, especially once we cross into our 60s, sleep can begin to feel more like a battle than a blessing. Nights stretch long, thoughts run wild. Even when you do manage 7 or 8 hours in bed, the morning brings that heavy fog, stiff joints, and an energy crash that never quite lifts. Why does this happen? Our natural melatonin production begins to slow down, leaving our sleep-wake cycle less predictable. The circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock, loses some of its rhythm, often causing us to wake up in the middle of the night. Stress hormones, especially cortisol, stay higher for longer, meaning the body can't shift gears into relaxation. And beyond the biology, there's the mental side. Seniors often carry heavier worries, managing health, finances, family changes, add chronic pain, slower metabolism, or medications, and you have a perfect storm that makes sleep elusive. It's no wonder so many resign themselves to restless nights, believing it's simply part of aging. But that belief, it's one of the greatest myths. When sleep starts slipping away, the first instinct is to reach for a solution. Doctors prescribe pills. Stores sell gadgets. Shelves overflow with teas, tinctures, and supplements promising miracles in a bottle. But here sits the hard truth. Sleeping pills often bring dependency and side effects, morning grogginess, memory lapses, even increased fall risk. Expensive devices like CPAPs or sleep trackers can be lifesavers for some, but they're intimidating, costly, and not always practical. Herbal remedies may help a little, but rarely bring the kind of deep, restorative sleep the body craves. And all of them share one problem: they treat sleep as if it were something to be forced from the outside. But real sleep, it can't be forced. It has to be allowed. And that's where the tapping method shines. It works with your body, not against it. This method involves gently tapping 3 areas: the forehead, the temples, and the back of the neck. At first glance, it might look too simple, but the science behind it is powerful. When these points are tapped, nerves beneath the skin send signals that activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest and digest. In other words, it's the opposite of fight or flight. Here steps the chain reaction. Tapping calms your nervous system. Calming your nervous system slows your heart rate, relaxes muscles, and quiets mental chatter. This releases serotonin, the feel-good chemical. Serotonin then converts into melatonin, the sleep hormone. The result? Your body drifts naturally into a state where sleep is not forced, but welcomed. The first point sits at the center of your forehead, just above the spot between your eyebrows. In many traditions, this is called the third eye, a place connected to clarity and calm. Biologically, this area links to the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for complex thinking and decision-making. It's also the part that tends to spin endlessly at night, replaying worries and regrets. By gently tapping here, you're sending a physical cue to the brain: pause. Tap with your index or middle finger for 30-60 seconds. Keep the rhythm slow and steady, like the beat of calm breathing. Pair it with a deep inhale through the nose, count of 4, a soft hold 2 seconds, and a slow exhale through the mouth, count of 6. After just a few moments, many people notice their thoughts quiet, their eyelids feel heavier, and a natural calm spreads. It's not magic, it's biology. The body remembering how to relax. The next step moves to both temples, that soft spot on either side of your forehead near the eyes. These areas are loaded with nerves and tiny blood vessels, making them extremely sensitive. They also hold tension, the kind that builds into headaches or that dull ache behind your eyes. Here's steps how to tap them. Place your fingers gently on both temples. Tap lightly and rhythmically for 30-40 seconds. Again, breathe deeply with each tap, letting the sensation spread across your head. The result? Pressure lifts, circulation improves, your brain receives a clear signal that it's time to slow down. Over time, this simple act creates a sleep association in your brain. Each time you tap your temples, your body recognizes the cue: bedtime. Finally, we arrive at the most powerful point, the base of the skull where your head meets your spine. This area is notorious for storing stress. Years of work, posture, and tension pile up here. The muscles tighten, blood flow restricts, and the nervous system remains on edge. By tapping here, you unlock a floodgate of relaxation. Use 3 fingers to gently tap across the hairline at the base of the skull, moving left to right in a soft arc. Keep it light, steady, almost like a lullaby rhythm. Continue for 1 full minute, breathing slowly. Not only does this ease muscle tightness, but it also improves circulation to the brain and activates calming nerves. Many report that after just a minute, their shoulders feel looser, their jaw unclenches, and their entire body feels lighter. Individually, each point has benefits. Together, they create something remarkable. The forehead quiets the overthinking mind. The temples release pressure and tension. The neck unlocks full body relaxation. This trio forms a nightly ritual that trains the nervous system. Over days and weeks, your body begins to anticipate sleep as soon as the tapping starts. It's like teaching your brain a new bedtime language. And the beauty is free, safe, and takes less than 5 minutes. Across forums, wellness communities, and even senior centers, stories are spreading. Older adults report falling asleep faster after decades of insomnia, waking up without the heavy pill hangover, common with sleep medications, experiencing fewer headaches and calmer moods, feeling sharper and more energized during the day. Experts in acupressure call it a modern adaptation of ancient techniques. Some doctors note that while more research is needed, the practice aligns with how we know the nervous system works,
And online?
Rumors suggest that even younger people dealing with stress are turning to the method as a natural reset button for the body. At the end of the day, sleep is not a luxury. It's the foundation of health, memory, energy, and even emotional stability. This 3-point tapping technique costs nothing, requires no equipment, and takes less than 5 minutes. Yet it holds the power to reshape your nights and transform your days. So tonight, before you reach for the pills or scroll through endless remedies, try this. Tap your forehead and quiet the mind. Tap your temples and release the tension. Tap the back of your neck and let the body surrender. Simple, gentle, natural, and profoundly effective. Because sometimes the greatest solutions don't come from pharmacies or machines. They come from within you, waiting for you to tap into them.